Hello, welcome to HostingRaja video tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see what is a web hosting. You might have come across various YouTube video about explaining about web hosting. In this tutorial, and I'm going to ensure that you will have a better idea and a clear idea about what is web hosting. I have around 15 years of experience in web hosting industry, so I'm very confident that I can explain you in a very simple terms. So before we start knowing what is web hosting, just I want to explain about two things, that downloading and server space. So once we understand this one, then probably we can understand about web hosting better. See, what is downloading? You may be using a Facebook or WhatsApp or email applications. Whenever any of your friends sends a image in a WhatsApp, what happens, right? The image from your friend's mobile phone goes to WhatsApp server. From there, it is getting downloaded. This is one example for downloading. Another example is whenever any of your friends sends an email to you, it goes to email server first and then it is getting stored to you. And again, whenever you open your email client, it is getting downloaded again. So this is how it works. This is called as a downloading. And in server space means that the image in WhatsApp or email in the email scenario, in both the cases, these images or emails or video, audio, all these things are getting stored in the server. That is called server space. So, well, we will see now what is web hosting. So web hosting means whenever you open any website using your browser, the website is getting downloaded from the server and it is getting downloaded to your browser using a internet. This is called web hosting. So what happens, right? You may buy a server space for your website. So for your website to work properly, you need a HTML files, CSS files, JS files, and other scripting language files or media files. All these files are stored in the server. Then whenever you open a browser, it is getting downloaded. So what web hosting means that you are buying a server space from any company such as a HostingRaja to put all the content of your website in the server. For example, if you want to buy any hosting, you can go to www.hostingraja.in and we provide a various form of hosting. This form of call is a shared hosting. And if you are looking for a better hosting, you can go with a dedicated server and then VPS server. So we provide various, then we provide cloud hosting solution also. So next we see what is domain related to hosting. See, it is sometimes we have observed in while having a discussion with our customers, the customers sometimes think that if I buy only the domain name, I'll get my website also. No, it is not. Domain name is just a URL. It is just a name or address for your web hosting server. For example, if you are going to buy a domain name, mybusiness.com, that mybusiness.com is a domain name, and for hosting means that your mybusiness.com is having a website and it is having all the related files. Those are getting stored in the hosting server. So whenever anybody types mybusiness.com in a browser, that browser that URL takes it to the server which is pointing to your web hosting server. That is how it is related. What kind of files are stored in web hosting? Yeah, you can store any kind of files like CSS, JS, HTML, PHP, poll, audio, video, document files. Whatever the files you needed to host it in your website, you can host all of them in your web hosting server. So again, we will see what is the role or work of your web hosting server. Whenever anybody types your domain name, then what is doing is, then whatever the files are requested by the browser to visit your website, then the web server reads all the files from the storage and gives to your browser. This is the main role of your web hosting server. And also additionally, it does processing, like processing your PHP files, your content management system like WordPress, Joomla. So all the content management system or all the web applications, what do you see nowadays, it is written using a scripting languages such as PHP or Perl or Java. So the execution of these files and producing output is part of the web hosting server. This is one of the major role of web hosting server. In types of hosting, so there are three different kinds of hosting is there. One is shared hosting, another one is VPS hosting, another one is dedicated server. So I will explain you when you have to go for shared hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated server. See, you can go for a shared hosting if you are going to have, let's say that 5 pages or 10 pages website, or let's say that you are having a budget constraint and you want to go ahead with let's say that you are going to create a blog, then probably I would suggest you to go with the shared hosting. In shared hosting also there are various plans are there, as you can see in the website. In shared hosting we have a plans like a premium corporate, premium SME and unlimited plans. We recommend you to go with any of these three plans so that you have a better CPU power, better RAM and better functionalities. We also provide some of the cheap low cost hosting plans like a gold, silver starter. This is, it is only good for a kind of a very basic minimal website. For example, if you are going to have lots of emails or lot of traffic, we really don't recommend this kind of plans. So you can go ahead with any one of the premium or unlimited hosting plans. When it comes to this next VPS, in VPS hosting means it's like there is a server. This is the one physical server. In this one physical server, multiple virtual servers are getting created. So these virtual servers are called VPS hosting. So you may go for this VPS hosting when you want to give a kind of a much importance to your business. In other words, like if you think that your business, yeah, your website is a most critical part of your business, then definitely you have to go for this VPS hosting. There are many advantages are there when going ahead with VPS hosting. You will have a full control over your server, number one, and the server will be utilized only by you, number two, and it will have a better performance. You will have a dedicated RAM and CPU. So definitely you can go ahead with the VPS hosting. For example, VPS hosting will come up with more processing power, more CPU. It can serve more number of customers, more number of trackers compared to shared hosting. So we will see what is dedicated server. Dedicated server is a kind of a server where the whole box of servers, the complete server is dedicated to you. So in this, what happens, right? You will have a dedicated RAM and dedicated CPU, dedicated hard disk and everything provided to you only. In this case also, we provide virtual dedicated server. In virtual dedicated server, what happens is it's kind of a same like a VPS hosting, but it comes with a dedicated RAM and CPU disk, which is only for you. It is not going to be used by anybody else. This dedicated virtual server is having a better futures, or it's better in terms of kind of recovery when there is a hardware failure or backup restore. It has a many different advantages when it comes to bare metal dedicated server. So any company like a mid-size or the small or mid-size or even enterprise customers who thinks that their website is a critical part of the business, you can go with a dedicated server or cloud server also. So we will see next what do you get? What do you get with your website? Like generally, whenever you buy any website, you get website builder, your email accounts, SSL certificate, FTP, database, and domain name. Even much more you get it. So once you log into your control panel, then you can see lots of options available for you. So we have discussed about role of the servers, types of hosting and other things. Now we will discuss what plan suits my need. Definitely, I would suggest you, if you think that your website is very important for your business, or you are going to start an e-commerce business, or you are going to do some kind of a online application, definitely you should go with the minimum VPS server or cloud or dedicated server. If you are going to have some information kind of websites which is going to have some 10 pages or a blog, or it is just for the information purpose to explain about your services, then you can go with the shared hosting. This is what it is. And even if you need more information than this, you can definitely contact our sales team. You go to our web HostingRaja website, and you get a chat box is there. Here you can chat, and our sales team will be able to help you better. What do I get with my hosting plan, which we have already discussed? How to choose a good web hosting provider? Yes, this is a kind of a very important point. So let me explain you that. Choosing your hosting company is very important for your business. First of all, if you are from India, then choose some Indian hosting company. If you are from USA, then choose a company which is based on USA. For USA customers, choose USA company. For European customers, choose European company. Why I am suggesting is that when you choose a company from your location, you get a better support and better latency. Then other important point is speed. In other words, it can be called as a latency. What is latency? Latency means the amount of time it takes for the files or the media files or HTML files, CSS files, how much time it takes for downloading from your web server to browser. Rather, I'm just explaining in a simple terms. Actually, latency means, technically speaking, latency means the amount of time it takes for a packet to receive from server to your browser. So generally, there are two kind of internet transmission protocol is called there. One is called the UDP and another one is called the TCP. So in internet, most of the application uses TCP. So whenever you ask for any data from the server, the complete data is split into multiple packets and sent from server to browser. The amount of time it takes to send the data from the server to browser, it is called latency. Let's say that you are there in India and you are buying a server from Canada. The latency between you India and Canada is generally 250 to 300 milliseconds. Whereas if you buy the server from India, the latency is about 30 or 40 or 50 milliseconds. It means that your website can load at least 5 times faster. This is the most important thing. And also, while choosing your web hosting company, support is the most important thing. In HostingRaja, we provide a chat, ticket-based support, and then we also provide a email support, phone support. See, HostingRaja has become one of the top hosting company in India due to our quality support. These are the kind of most important thing you have to choose when you choose your hosting company. So once I have bought the hosting, what is next? Once you bought the hosting, what is next is you have to connect your domain name and the hosting. We have written another video tutorial. Please check how to connect your domain name to hosting. Then ask your website developer to use a hosting for uploading the website. If you have developed the website by yourself, you can upload the video files, audio files, website related files to the web hosting server. Thank you very much for watching. If you need a hosting, please don't forget, go to hostingraja.in and buy the hosting from us. Thank you.